Okay, today is July 3rd, and here we have some of the elders that are surviving for the Marsala family. We have Albert Marsala, we have Rose Marsala de Frisco Provenzano, and we have my father, Frank. And what we're going to do today is we're going to talk a little bit about the town that the family came from in Italy. We're going to talk about Grandma and Grandpa and the life they had over there, what it was like to come over to America, what happened on Ellis Island, and then we're going to talk about all the children and what happened with their lives once they got to America. Okay.
The way we come from Italy over here.
Right. Okay. First, what I want to hear, and I want Aunt Rose to start, and then Uncle Albert, when she's done, you start. Okay. Tell me about the name of the town you came from, and what you know about the sulfur. You know what that town provided. Okay. And then when Aunt Rose is done, I want you to tell me the same. Okay. So go ahead, Aunt Rose. Yeah. Go. You just go ahead. You can look at me if you want. Look at me.
My hometown, it was a beautiful town. And we had people come from other places to come and work because we had the sulfur mine. And the sulfur mine helped a lot of towns and a lot of people for medication and for other things.
Okay, and that's what you know about the town. What do you remember about the town? Like when you were a child, was there a lot of big hills? Was it in the mountains?
I lived in the last street, and then from there on it was all farmland.
Okay.
And because we lived in the last street, we used to have snakes and scorpions and everything come to our house.
Uninvited yet.
And once I was in bed, and I opened my eyes and I saw a scorpion running around in the wall, and I screamed. So my mother, she didn't know what was in there. I said, so scorpion, scorpion, scorpion. My mother came, she thought I had it on me. Where? And she was hitting me, no, Mom, on the wall.
So you had a lot of problems with scorpions?
Yes.
What was the name of the village where you came from?
Lercara Fridi, Provincia Palermo.
Oh, okay. All right. And how would you translate that? The name of the provincia, like the province?
Province
Okay. Of Palermo?
Yeah.
Okay.
Province of Palermo.
So it was right outside Palermo then? Okay.
Outside Palermo.
Okay. All right. Good. Okay. Anything else you remember about what it looked like?
Well, we had up on the hill, we had a big square with taking people down under the earth there, way down with ropes. And that's where the sulfur was.
The sulfur
The
mines.
sulfur mine.
Okay.
And then they used to put it in the basket and bring the sulfur pieces, chunks of sulfur up. And then sometime they used to say, Gabbia water. I remember that. Said, it's coming in empty. The thing used to go down, fill it up it goes.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Uncle Albert, if you could share with us what you know about the town and...
You want to know the way I came to the United States? Right?
Not yet. No, not yet.
Okay.
Right now we're talking about La Cara, okay?
We were in
What do you remember?
I want to tell you about La Cara.
Okay, yeah, tell me about what you did there. What did Grandpa do there? What did Grandpa do and what did the town look
My father
like?
used to be jack of all trades. He used to help a lot of people to do things, and everybody used to love my father because he used to know how to do everything under the sun, even if fix the watches, even if clocks, anything, house, anything. It was nothing a difficulty for my father. So,
Okay. Now tell me about the village. What do you remember? How did it look? Did it have hills? Did it have like small streets? What did it look like?
No, the village was a very, very big town,
Uh-huh.
like Palermo, like a Chicago.
Oh, it was big.
It was a big, like a Chicago.
Ah, okay.
Big town. See?
No, okay.
And of course, my grandfather Albert,
Okay.
he was a solid and strong man. See, he had 25 men under him to work.
To work what? Doing what?
To do mine work,
Mining?
mine
Okay.
under the ground.
And whose father was this? Marsala? Is this Marsala?
No,
Grandpa-
Felici,
Oh, Felici, grandma's.
Albert Felici,
Okay, all right. So this was grandmother's.
my grandfather.
Okay, on grandma's side.
My mother's father.
Okay, good. Okay.
See, was a wonderful guy, a strong guy. Everybody used to know nobody. One time he had a tavern, see? And there was a lot of people there. I wasn't there all the time. My grandfather, he wanted me by his house all the time. See? I was sitting there, my own business. There was a lot of people, but there was a lot of tough people that were playing cards. So was a guy by the Natale Tubiolo was winning a lot of money. And these tougher guys, they was talking to each other. Soon as they get out, they gotta grab Natale Tubiolo and take the money away. See? So my grandfather, Albert, he heard that. So, when they finished to play card, they decided to go home. And then those two guys, tougher guys, they said, okay, we're gonna go too. My grandfather says, no, you stay right here. My order. No, why? You stay right here, because I say so. One, you got my father, he says, Turidu the same. Turidu. Go leave it Natale to be all home. All right. Those guys, tougher guys, they want to go. And they got met with my grandfather Albert. So what he did? He grabbed it. One was standing over here, one was standing over here. I saw like lightning, you know. He grabbed it both the head, pum, and it one fall on this side, the one fall on the other side.
Wow.
Friend.
Huh.
So when Natale to Biola come, my father came to leave Biola home. When my father came home, he says, okay. He threw some water in the face of these guys, and they come up. He lifted it up. Now you can go home now. They wasn't going to do something good to Natale to Biola, see? And take the money away.
What was Grandpa's name? What did they call him?
Salvatore.
My father?
Salvatore, that's what they called him?
Turidu,
Same.
Salvatore.
Turidu? Is
Turidu.
it like a nickname of
Nickname,
Salvatore? Okay.
Salvatore, Turidu, you know.
Okay.
Same thing.
So, every day, what did Grandpa go out and do? What did he actually do for a living? How did he make money for the family?
Who?
Grandpa,
My father?
your father.
My father used to work, and when a lot of people do jobs,
Okay.
repair. He used to repair a lot of things.
Okay.
That's the way he used to make money. He used to go out of town too.
Did he
They
do
used
any?
to call him out of town.
Did he do any work with electricity?
Oh yeah, everything.
Everything, electricity, plumbing.
Then my brother, Joe, started growing,
Mhm.
and he learned a lot of things from my father. And he was working in the shop.
Electricity.
To do something electric. He was doing a door locker, my brother. A door locker. See? So And they used to, my father used to work at the biggest shop. We used to go to Officina.
Okay.
See?
Blacksmith, right.
They used to do a lot of things over there. There was a lead to do, to turn, they used to do things.
So he worked every day, okay.
So,
So it's
in the meantime, I started growing.
okay, it was time for you to go out and work, huh?
Then my brother become to be electrician. And they put electricity all over the town. There was no electricity all over the town.
Ah,
He started put electricity all over the town. Even another couple of guys. He was the boss. He said, that was what a job. So when he got through, then in the meantime, my father's sister, she came in the United States with her husband in Chicago. And after about 5 years, 8 years like this, they left the boy to my grandmother.
uh-huh.
It was 6 months old.
What
the
was
boy.
his name?
Nicola, Nick.
Nicky, okay, okay.
See? So then my grandmother, and you know, the boy grew to 8 years old. See? Then there's a lady from Chicago. She want to come to see her mother in Palermo.
Uh-huh.
And my sister told her to me, okay, Anna, talk to my father. Talk to my father. Says your sister wants Nicola home.
Okay. All right, I'm going to interrupt for just a moment, Uncle Albert, because we're in Chicago right now, and we still want to be in Italy. We haven't done talking about Italy yet, okay?
I'll come in Chicago now.
No, we're not ready for Chicago. Okay, so now we're going to take a few steps back. So we'll remember this story after we're on Ellis Island. But now what we want to do is we want to talk a little bit more about what was going on in Italy. And then we'll come back to the story, okay? Okay.
What's going on about what?
Okay, well,
Albert, excuse me.
sure, go ahead.
Tell them when you got hurt and they took you home in a Birella. They put a Palermo.
Yeah, but I was 8 years old.
Yeah, but I mean, you gotta.
You missed the best part.
That's the best
Yeah,
part.
tell
You want to
this.
know that?
Yeah,
When he blew his fingers off.
right.
Okay.
Tell this story.
Every Wednesday there was no school, and my mother wants to bring a hot lunch to my father and my brother. See, my brother was working in a shop.
Go ahead.
See, and my father in a big place, a big officina. See, not too far from my brother.
Right.
So I bring the lunch to my father and my brother. See? I was 8 years old, you know. Then I went outside. I started playing around here and there, you know. So I found a dynamite cap with a fuse. I used to love a fuse. I used to like that, you know. But I didn't know about the cap. See? I got that thing. I went to buy my brother now by the porch. See? And I put in the oil first. And I light. So I said, Joe, look what I do. Joe, look. My brother was doing a door lock, you know. He don't want to listen to me. See? He was his mind was on a lock. See? So, all of a sudden he got tired of me saying, look what I do. He turned around. He turned around and see me holding the cap from the fuse.
Wow.
Throw that thing away. And I done it like this. I got 2 fingers off. They kept exploring the air. Would explore in my hands, it would have taken my arm off. My brother, all his face was cut. So,
How did you get
and
help?
he started chasing me.
Snapper.
I started running. I don't know why I started running. I started running. I don't know why I started running. The pain on my finger.
Oh, yeah.
See?
They brought him down with
So, all of a sudden, he catch me. You wanna beat him up. See? So he catch me, and I fall down. I fell. Right away, they take me to town by my grandfather. My grandfather he was terrible. He used to love me.
a litter.
I used to wear his name. See? He wants me by him all the time.
Mm-hmm.
See? So then they sent me to Palermo in the hospital. There was no hospital in Lascara.
Okay.
They sent me to Palermo for the hospital. I had a hole in my stomach.
Hole in your stomach.
A hole in my stomach. We are seven skin. The less the skin, they don't penetrate.
Ah,
If we don't penetrate the skin, I would have gone.
yeah. Oh.
See? Okay, that take care of my stomach and then everything in Palermo, you know. Then after about 3 months, they sent me home.
So you were in the hospital in Palermo?
And my hands was a crooked like this. I couldn't stretch my fingers. My grandfather, when he see my hands like that, he got mad. And every day he used to massage my hands and to put your hands on the table. And he used to massage my hands, he straightened my fingers.
Oh, good. He gave you physical therapy. Mm-hmm.
Physical therapy.
Mm-hmm.
And he straightened up my fingers,
Good.
my grandfather. So, then my fingers started getting better. Then I started growing more. Then my aunt can I go to Chicago now?
No, not yet. Okay. So we're done with your stories about the fingers. Okay, just Aunt Rose, do you have just a little more you want to add to what was said, what Uncle Albert shared, or another story from Italy? And then we'll talk about coming over to Chicago. Not Chicago yet. We'll talk about the boat, Ellis Island, and what happened there.
There's a lot of good things in Chicago when we come.
And we're going to get there. We're going to get to Chicago. Okay, Auntie Rose, go ahead.
When they took Albert and put him in the litter, 4 men were carrying them. 2 there and 2 here, so they were bringing him home. My mother was.
Just a minute. Can I say that? I know better than that. When they're taking me home, they don't take it by my mother. They take it by my grandfather, Albert. And then my brother come home. My mother see my brother, his face was all cut.
Mm-hmm.
What happened? She started screaming. See? You're screaming for him. You gotta say the other one.
Well, it seems
The other
that,
one is by your father.
you know, it's always true that with stories, people remember differently. So we have how you saw it, and Rose remembers something a little bit different. So let's get both stories on tape, okay? Both. So Aunt Rose, what did you want to
I
say?
remember the story that my mother told me. I was too young.
Okay.
That story, I heard it over and over.
Okay.
Well, when they were carrying him down, my brother Albert, my brother Joe, he was strapping it from that bomb that he had.
The shrapnel.
Shrapnel,
cut,
yeah.
Yeah, but blood running all over him, you know. And they were bringing him in a stretcher. And everybody in town used to sit outside. Oh, everybody screaming. You know, they were bringing him in a litter. And so she went out, my mother went out, get you. And saw my brother, Joe Pipino. So her lady friend says, don't look at him, look at the one in a stretcher, a litter. So now you tell the rest.
Okay, no, the rest is done.
You cry for him, and you gotta look at the other one by your father. The other one is bad.
Right.
See?
With the fingers in the stomach. Okay. Now, before we move on to leaving Italy, just
How
a
about
couple.
hearsay? Can I say something about hearsay?
Oh, sure. Go ahead.
I mean, stories I heard from my father,
Okay,
things he would tell, and I heard from my brothers and sisters also.
okay, good, go ahead,
And
Dad,
my
sure.
father was the chief mechanic of the mines. He has his own office,
Everything.
and he was
We
in
used to
charge
do
of
everything.
all the mechanicals of the mines. Water pumps, air going down, the whole works. That's what he was. In fact, when I went to Italy to visit, they showed me the mines were all shut down, the sulfur had given out, but he showed me my father's office still standing, right by the mines there. That's what I remember about Italy, what I visited,
Oh,
and what I
okay.
was told.
He was at that time when this happened, he was a baby.
Yes, yes, but that's good, to pass, the dad's telling the story that was passed on to him, we need that too. Okay, now before we leave Italy, I just want to get a few facts straight. So by the time you left Italy, Uncle Joe was old enough to work, he was a blacksmith, and Uncle Albert, were you working also with Grandpa, with your father, or with Uncle Joe?
Yeah.
Okay, and as far as the daughters...
I want to learn everything that my father know.
Okay, now, as far as the women, okay, because we have Aunt Mary who was older, and we have Aunt Caroline who was older, right? Okay, what were they doing to help Grandma? What was Grandma doing? Did she bake bread? I mean, what did she do during the day?
My mother was a seamstress.
She was a seamstress. Okay, talk about that.
Well, she used to make things for nuns and for priests, for all those, they used to use those hood capes for men. You know, we used to call them fazziolo, you know, like a cape
The Cape.
with the hood.
Sure.
And that's what she was doing when they brought him home all strapping him. see?
She was sewing.
She was sewing,
Ah,
and the people.
She was a chief for sewing.
she was a chief of
She used to
sewing.
make wedding dresses, caps, hats, and a lot of things.
Okay, continue, Aunt
So
Rose.
then the people outside they saw the thing, the stretcher carried with Joe blood all over, and they said, Kiche, Kiche. Says, oh, don't look at him, look at the one who's dead.
Oh,
They thought he was dead.
oh boy, on the stretcher.
Yeah, so that's the story for him when he got hurt.
So Grandma used to do sewing for the priests and the nuns.
Yes.
Now, what, as far as food, did you have your own garden? Where did you get your food?
We had
My father had no school.
Food to eat. The food. Did you have your own garden?
food, I thought
Did
you
you
said
have your
food.
own chickens, your own goats? What did you do?
We used to grow our own vegetables.
Okay.
We didn't have no land, but somebody that was a good-hearted, he said, use some of my land and use your vegetables and finoke, everything, the greens.
Uh-huh.
And the rest is up to you. So that's what we did. Then my mother used to go over there.
Hey, here's my package. COD.
My mother used to cultivate the little garden that they gave us. And she set me with the baby in one of those bundles. Have you seen it in the movies?
Mm-hmm.
You make bundles of hay.
Right.
Well, they set me there, and she had the baby to hold while she was picking all the vegetable things. And all of a sudden, a big snake came from under me,
Oh,
from the big thing, you know.
of hay. Mm-hmm.
And I, Mom, the thing was so long, it went, boom, it jumped. I never forget that.
Boy.
Never.
Okay. So, well, what did the girls do during the day in the house? I mean, did you go to school? Did you bake bread? Did you
We went
cook?
to school.
You went to school? Okay, good.
Yeah.
And then when you came home, what chores did you do?
Well, we had to help my mother because one was pulling the streams of the garment after it was finished.
Uh-huh.
The other one doing something else. We all learned how to sew because we helped my mother.
Okay, so that's how you learned how to sew.
Yes.
I never knew that. So that's new. I didn't know Grandma was a seamstress.
Oh, she was a seamstress.
Okay. Okay, now, we're going to move on coming over to Italy. Come over to Chicago. Not Chicago yet. We're talking about coming over, all right? So I need to hear first, Aunt Rose will let you talk first, and then Uncle Albert, and then Dad throw in whatever, because Dad was a little
If I
boy.
make a suggestion.
Yes.
Uncle Albert came first,
Okay,
so he should talk first.
sure. That's
He
fine.
came with my father and so forth.
Okay, and then Dad, whatever, again, I know you were a young boy,
Yeah.
but whatever you know, that was the
Right.
story, share that too. Okay, now, what we want to hear about is why you came over, why you left, and
Come over
then,
where, in Chicago?
yeah, why'd you come to America, why Chicago, okay, because you could have gone to New York, you could have gone to San Francisco, why'd you come to Chicago, okay? And then we want to know how it was to come over on the boat, Ellis Island, and what happened then when you got here. Now, we're not going to get too far into Chicago yet. We just want to talk about how you came over.
Come over in Chicago, yeah.
Right, okay. Okay,
Okay.
so talk about leaving Italy.
My father he had no idea to come in America
Okay.
first. Then my father's sister in Chicago, a friend went in Palermo by his mother, and she told them, and then Nicola was 8 years old at that time, see? And then she told, bring my son when you come back. So this lady, when she come in Palermo, come a la cara, and went by my father. Says, Mr. Sam, says, your sister wants a son in America. Yeah, my grandmother, she raised the kids. She loved the kids, and she won't like it. But it wasn't her son. She wanted him in America, and she got to release him. See? So, all of a sudden, yeah. My mind.
Okay. So were you already here, or did Grandpa bring him over? When Grandpa came over?
Oh. Then she came by my father and told him that sister wants a son. Okay, they released the son. She took the son in Palermo. Okay, aspire somebody see my cousin Nicola in the street plays without his shoes, his fist dirty, all tear off and everything. She went to report to my father. My father, he got so mad. He got the train and he went to Palermo. And he saw Nicola outside, the way the lady described him. He took Nick with him and they bring it to that car again without telling her or nothing. Then she was looking for Nick, and Nick had come home.
Uh-oh.
Then she was looking for Nick. Nick, she couldn't find Nick, and she went in the car back again. Says, Mr. Sam, he says, Nick, no, we cannot find him. He said, Nick is over here. My father was mad. Nick is over here. My grandmother used to dress up so nice, So why didn't you tell me? Because you let it go outside, all dirty and everything, all tear down and everything. We cannot tell her that. Then the lady says, Mr. Sam, why don't you come in America? You got 8 kids. Soon as they grow up in America, they make a lot of money. You get rich right away. They all start to work.
What was Grandpa's sister's name?
Who?
Your aunt here in Chicago. What was her name?
My
Nicola's mother.
Titida.
Dida?
We used to call her name was Kate.
Tina, we used to call her
Catherine.
Tina.
Catherine.
So her
Tina,
nickname was
Tina,
Okay, okay.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Was she older or younger than Grandpa?
Younger.
She was a younger.
Okay, all right.
See? So, my father, the ladies told my father, why don't you come in America? With all these kids you got, as soon as they grow up, they start working, they make a lot of money. They bring money home. So well, my father started thinking. He says, okay, I think it already. He says, you go. I bring it Nick by my sister. I come in America. Okay, she went. So the time came, me, my father, and my sister Mary, we was supposed to come in America, Nick and Nicola. We were supposed in the,
yeah, how did you, let's talk about
the
coming
boat.
over. Yes, talk about the boat.
in the boat. There was no room for another passenger.
Yeah.
And my sister was keep back behind somebody else, bringing somebody else and bring her.
Which sister?
My sister Mary.
Okay.
See, all right. So me, my father, we reach in New York. In vacation camp, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So my father didn't have no money, no for money to come in Chicago to get a train. See? All of a sudden, in New York, we had three my mother's sisters, and one of the daughter, Katarina. One of the daughters, she was the smartest girl, like you. See? So, says, I want to go see Uncle Sam by vacation camp.
Okay.
And I want to bring him over here in New York for 1 week. They won't release my father.
Why?
Well, because of that's the rules.
Did
So
you have
they-
a job or any means of support?
So they have to stay on Ellis
The
Island?
rules, it was in quarantine.
Okay.
He was in quarantine, see.
And then how long?
So Katarina, she went to talk to the biggest supervisor over there. So one of my uncle, I don't see my uncle since I born. I says one of my uncles coming in New York for 1 week at least. And they released her, my father, to
She
her.
left the fur coat,
To her.
mink coat.
She was, whatever else, speak up. But
She left her mink coat there
As a,
as
as a deposit,
right,
to make sure that she would bring him
right,
back.
exactly.
She left her mink coat. Wow, how about that? And
So
so
making
she,
me forget what I was going to say.
no, you were talking about that she was able to get Grandpa off of Ellis Island. Okay, they allowed Grandpa to go with her. So she took him for a week in New York.
Why not get it cut it off? You know, I
that's-
forget.
It'll come back. It'll come back. It'll
See?
come back. Why don't you?
What I said last time.
You were talking about how that Catherine or the niece wanted to see Grandpa, and they wouldn't let Grandpa out.
Okay, all right. Then she took over her. She took her to New York
Mm-hmm.
for 1 week. All the parents, you know, to New York for my mother,
relatives.
they gave me money.
Ah,
One guy gave me $200.
wow.
Another guy gave me $300.
Wow, that was a lot of money back then.
Sure.
When was this? Do you remember what year it was? Do you remember what time you came?
1922.
1922? Okay. All right.
That's
How
right.
old were you?
How old I was?
Yes,
14 years old.
14. So the first time the people came over was Grandpa, okay, your cousin Nicola, and you, 14, and Uncle Joe? No, not yet. He was in the war?
No, he was still in the war.
Okay, so that's all that came over was just you?
Me, my father, and Nicola.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
So, all right, the cousins gave you money.
So, when we get through in New York, we had a lot of money. Money, me, what am I going to do with the money? I give it to my father.
Good, yeah.
See, my father, he sent all the money to Italy, to my mother.
Oh, good.
All the money. My mother, she had money to come this way.
Ah,
You see that way. See?
so that's how Grandma came over, huh?
That's our grandma come over. In the meantime, we came in Chicago. Me, my father, Nicola. my aunt Tina says, "Who my son? This?" She picked it on
Mary
me.
came with Papa.
Never mind. This is my son. The son is over here.
Ah.
Watch you come.
She come.
So
I forgot with another name.
Oh,
Nick, when they started to go to school, he became to be a barber.
Okay.
And me, my father,
okay. She was a sponsor.
we was in Chicago, and to be mechanic, you know, we see all the sidewalk in Chicago was a wood, no concrete,
Okay, wood, working with wood.
was a wood.
Okay.
Then it was a dump, there is a dump of coal in there, see, cover. And next to the coal was a toilet. Nobody had a toilet at home in Chicago. So, me and my father, whatever did, the dining room was the front of the room, a square door.
Whose house was
And we
this?
started making arches, me and my father.
Okay, what house did you live in?
My father's sister.
Okay.
We used to live by my aunt at Titi,
All right, so we want to back up for a minute. So
until my mother came.
okay, so you lived with your Aunt Titi, and then you and Grandpa started to go out and do the woodworking.
We started making arches to people.
Okay, good.
See, we used to make arches out of metal,
Uh-huh.
and we used to put on the square doors. It was so beautiful, you know. We had a lot of work of me and my father making money. All the money is to make my father is to send in Italy to my mother.
Okay.
See? So, then one day, I see an old man went to the toilet onto the sidewalk. Hello?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Went to the sidewalk on the toilet. The toilet was under the sidewalk. Was the 25 below zero. That guy froze and he died.
Oh, no.
So I told my father, "Pa, people says they go to the toilet, they got no toilet at home." People that go to the toilet, it's cold and frozen, they die. I said, let's put the toilet in the house to those people.
Yeah. Okay.
My father looked at me like this, he's a good mechanic he was. He says, "How are you going to do that?" I said, "Pa, we have to dig a trencher from under what the toilet is, trencher to go home, to go inside the house, and we put about 6-inch tube later, tubes, you know. And everybody, when I got a room, we put the toilet behind the door. How you get all these ideas? He told me. From you. I said, from me? Look, when you generate me, you give me your brains. I said, when I started growing, I've been keeping going with you all the time, and I learn all you know. And I learn all you know, and that's how I'm smart like that, because of you. He hugged me and kissed me.
Oh, okay. That's a nice story. Now, I want to stop here for a moment, okay? And I want to move over to Aunt Rose. And I want to hear Aunt Rose's stories of what she remembers coming over to Italy, okay? And then we'll come back to, once everybody's here, we'll talk about more about what happened, okay?
Make me remember what I left out.
I will. Okay, Aunt Rose, talk about how when you heard you were coming, what happened, and when you left, getting on the boat, and all the stories, okay? Good.
How old was I?
11?
11 years old.
I think you were 11 years old.
When I heard I was going to go to America, I was want the whole neighborhood to know. I'm going to America.
Oh, she was a beautiful baby.
To America. I'm going to America. So then we had to sell everything we had, little things in the house, you know, because we were closing up. And then we got in Palermo, and I saw a lot of boats over there. You know, there was the port there. And I saw one, they say, what was the name of it?
Patria,
I saw one named Patria.
fatherland.
And I said, put it in my mind, you know. Then we were going to go to inspection. My mother had a little child in her arms with a blanket. So the man says, open him up, I want to see the baby. When he saw the baby, it was full of measles.
Oh.
And so he says, you can go, you have to go to the hospital with the baby. And your children are going to go someplace.
That's when you got to Ellis Island. We haven't left yet.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so wait. The baby, we're still talking about when you got on the boat. Okay, that story is when you got to America.
Yeah.
So when you got on the boat, okay, who all was getting on? Who was coming this time?
We were Frank.
Okay. And Dad was how old? How old were you?
When
I was
when
gonna
they
be
came from
3.
Italy,
Okay, you were
3
gonna be
years
three.
old.
when she had a baby, my mother had a baby by the name of Anthony.
Okay.
Nino.
Okay, Nino. Okay. And I know he
And he
got.
died over there.
Okay.
Got sick and he died.
Okay, so before with the baby with the measles, okay, so do you remember getting on the boat? Do you remember what it was like to be on the boat coming across the
It
ocean?
was just beautiful to get on a train. And
Just, we've had a little break for a
One of
moment.
the
We
rest
have,
of from Chicago be my father.
not yet, not yet. We had to take a little break here, but now we're back. We left off with Aunt Rose talking about taking the train to Palermo and then getting on the boat. And then talk about the boat and coming over, and then when you saw the statue, okay?
Tell the baby died.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Baby didn't die yet. We're not here yet. We're still in Italy. Go ahead.
well, we went from Lercado Frita to Palermo. And then we were waiting for the ship to come. The ship was the SS Argentina. That was the name of the ship. And I said, Ma, we're going to go on the big ship there. Navacas. We're going to go to Navaca around there. You know, I didn't know how to say ship. And then I saw that there was a lot of ships, little ones, big ones, and they kind of stuck in my brain. You know. So when we got on the boat, my mother was crying because the baby had the measles. And we had to go inspection. No matter how old you are, no matter how little, you had to go through inspection.
Now this is before you got on the boat.
Not yet, Rose.
Not yet.
He didn't have the measles yet.
Okay, this
Otherwise,
is,
you wouldn't let him on the ship.
No,
Yeah.
no, that,
so tell
we
me.
were the inspection on the ship. That's what I'm saying, no?
When you were leaving.
Yeah.
They didn't do an inspection. The baby didn't have the measles then.
No.
Oh, so
Because
they wouldn't let us on.
Right, right. So, okay, so you got on the boat. Now tell me, who was everybody again on the boat that went this time? It was Grandma?
It was Maria, me,
Marietta came before.
Marietta, Carolina, and myself, Leo, myself,
And me.
and Frank.
Okay, and the baby, Nino.
And the baby.
The baby, Nino.
Okay, Nino. Okay, all right, so then you all got together. What did you bring with you? What did you bring? What did you pack?
Well, we packed very little because we couldn't afford to pack a lot. But they used to give us a meal, lunchtime and supper time
On the boat.
on a boat.
What'd you do for breakfast?
That was on your own.
Ah,
So they used to give you a cup of coffee and a cookie on a boat.
okay.
So you had to get in line for that too.
So did you bring clothes? Is that all you brought?
Yes, we brought clothes, but
Did
not too many.
Is that all? Did you bring anything else?
So I had a dress on me for 8 days.
Ah.
And then the bugs start coming in.
The bugs on the boat?
The bugs on the boat, you could see them on a screen going on the screen, the bed. They were in line.
Oh boy,
Bed bugs.
bed bugs, huh?
Bed bugs, they grow okay.
What, roaches?
Huh?
Roaches?
Bed bugs.
That's what bed bugs.
That's a good bit.
Yeah.
Roaches.
And
lice, head lice.
Head lice,
Oh boy.
yeah. And when we were, because we didn't pay much money, we paid less than the other people. up
We
there
were in
outside.
steerage, way down.
We were way down. So my mother said, Rose, the baby made poo-poo in a pot, you know? Would you please go upstairs and throw it before anybody gets up? I said, sure. So I got down from the up deck, I got my mother's pot that she gave it to me, and I was going up to go throw that on the toilet upstairs. When I went halfway and I saw the whole ocean in the dark, I didn't see that before.
Ah.
I got scared. Oh my God, oh my God. I wanted to go down so fast that I tripped and all the poops all over. From the top stairs to the down. Because baby shit there. But they have more than one baby. Who else was in the pot? I don't remember.
Maybe Dad.
It was a chamber pot, everybody used it.
Oh, okay.
It's always full.
So that's what happened, see?
Boy.
So then I got scared. Somebody would say, who did queste porchezze? Che fatto queste porchezze? Who did all this? Me, I went under the car. I didn't want to hear it.
Oh boy.
It was terrible. And we had two girls that came, two sisters that came from Italy in the same time we did. They had the beds next to ours. And they had all kinds of cookies. The mother made a lot of cookies for them. And I found out where they were. And that's so once in a while I used to go, when they went upstairs or here or there, I used to go and get the cookies.
Yeah.
Poor things, you know. I made a mess out of them.
Oh boy. So what did you do during the day on the ship? Did they let you go up on deck?
Yeah, we could have walked on deck.
Because now, this is the story that I heard about my father, about running up and down the deck, right?
Your father, no, that we had, they had steps.
Uh-huh.
You could see a little higher, you know, and you sit down like we are, and then there's about steps over there that you could see a little further. And you used to go up and the stairs all the time. We used to go, Facetta nera, della vicina, aspetta, spera che loro sta vicina. Facetta nera, that's all he knew, all day long. We were getting tired of it.
And Dad, what's the background on that song?
What?
What's the background on that song?
Well, that was the popular song at the time when Italy invaded Ethiopia. And the war going on with Ethiopia. And they took Abyssinia. And the song came out,
Marceremo vicino a
it was a
te,
marching song.
Okay,
ti
and
daremo una traduce
Translate it.
una
so what did she just sing?
Blackface, Facetta nera.
Facetta nera,
Wait.
from
But
Because
that's
we're coming.
breakfast fest.
We're coming to liberate you.
Okay.
And the time will come when you'll be part of us, wearing black shirts and all that, and that's it.
Okay, so there was a song that was very popular.
Exactly.
that they were singing around. Okay.
In
Okay.
Italy, not in Africa, though.
Yeah, I know. All right, so now comes the time when the boat is coming into New York, and you see the Statue of Liberty. What happened? What did you feel?
Ooh, was that a feeling? That feeling you can explain to nobody. Ma, la libertà, la statua della libertà. I didn't say it.
Liberty.
I didn't say it in American.
Right, you
La
spoke
statua
only
della
American.
libertà. Yeah. So it was beautiful to see that.
Yeah.
That's what you see when the boat arrives in New York.
Right.
Yeah.
The Liberty Station.
That's right. Okay, so the boat gets in now. Talk about the baby. What happened?
Now, my mother had a 2-year-old baby, all wrapped up because he had a fever. And we were supposed to be going to Chicago. But then when the man said, open up, let me see what you got. So when he saw the baby all red, full of measles, he said,
Put a
"No,
quarantine.
you gotta go to the hospital with the baby." So she went to the hospital with the baby. And Caroline was the oldest of us. Caroline was in charge of us kids, that we were there. So then I remember that when we came, this, by our boat, there was another boat, Gamala
Patria,
Patria.
Patriot.
There was a boat named Patria. Then name stuck in my brain. And I knew that Joe was going to come.
Your older brother.
My,
May I interject there, son?
Yes.
Because my brother Joe had been a prisoner in World War I, and he hadn't been released before we left. So we assumed that when he got released, he would follow us to Chicago.
Escaped from prison.
Where was
Right.
he a
From the
prisoner?
window.
But
Where was he a
in
prisoner?
Austria. So Aunt Rose is saying that she assumed that Uncle Joe would be on that next ship, the Patria. She was thinking that. Go ahead.
then my mother was in the hospital, you know, and we were so sad. My sister Caroline, she was telling me, "You make me mad. If I was really, sempre que dice, quista aqui, tunzanende, cosa da?" So I had to shut up and go sit down.
You know,
But my
Joe,
mind was by the scared because I know Joe was going to come, you know, Pepino. So while I was hanging on the
everybody was looking up to the gates.
No, not everybody, just Rose. She spent all day long
My
looking.
mama was there too.
Mama was at the hospital with the baby.
the baby, yeah. So I was looking there, and I saw the ship come, Patria. I remember I saw it before I came, you know, my boat. And then, Carolina, Carolina.
No, somebody hollered. Somebody, Peppino, ti scordare il mandolino. Don't forget the mandolin, the mandolin are over.
Okay, let Ambrose finish
Don't
her
forget the
story.
mandolin, Peppino. That's how I know, she knows it was Peppino there.
Okay, go ahead, Ambrose.
Well, anyway, I saw my brother Joe come down with the little mandolin
On the other side of the
case,
fence,
you
on
know,
the top of it.
and an umbrella. And I said, Pepino! I was screaming. It was a shock for me, you know. I'm over there quarantined, and he comes.
And he didn't hear
Excuse
her.
me. Peppino didn't go home. Peppino didn't go home from the army. From the army, took the boat to come in America.
Oh, and he didn't know you were there.
Oh, he knew we were there.
Oh,
We
he
were on
knew.
our way.
Oh.
Ahead of
Our
us.
way, but
So he
They
didn't
don't
hear
know
you?
why they was there. They don't know.
So he didn't hear you?
Yeah,
They know
She
Peppino
whistled.
was there because somebody hollered.
I whistled.
Peppino, don't forget the mandolin.
Okay. All right, so then Ambrose
Saw him.
calling him. Okay, and then how did he get you?
She whistled the family whistle.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and I called,
That's what he heard.
And I called.
Let's hear
him
the
to-
whistle.
Whistle?
Yeah, the family.
Of course, she can't do it as loud, but it's to be a piercing whistle.
And what, the family whistle?
That's the way our parents used to call us when we were
Oh.
outside.
Okay.
Yeah. He heard the whistle and he turned around and I was like, "Hey, what are you doing here?" Oh, I started to cry, Pepino. Piccini del malato all'ospedale. And
The baby's in the hospital.
And la mamma già che guarda. So then the next day,
He said, "I'll be back."
he said, "I'll be back, you know."
Never happened.
Nothing happened.
No.
He was afraid to go.
When he went
They put him
through,
in the
they
train and
pushed him
so.
Well, anyway,
Chicago.
the next day, my sister Caroline, she was taking care of us. My brother Joe, no, Frank,
Me. I ate too many mashed potatoes.
he used to love the mashed potatoes and he had a stomach like this. So he got a fever.
He still
So-
eats too many mashed potatoes.
They put him in a hospital too. They put Frank in a hospital and Caroline was supposed to watch for him. And she was looking for her
My
brother.
room.
Frank Marsala.
Not French, you say Marsala? No,
My,
first
my
name.
mother was in the end of the ship or the other way. And,
Of the ward.
The ward. And she came out and says, Carolina, here I am. And she says, Ma, I'm not looking for you. Who are you looking for? because Frank è ospedale. My mother heard that.
She fainted
She fainted outside of, not in the door, outside.
in the aisle.
The aisle. She passed out.
So there the baby was in the hospital, Dad was in the hospital, Grandma was on the floor, and Aunt Caroline was in the middle of all of it.
Yeah.
What did Aunt Caroline do?
Well, she must have.
They got someone to help
She got
Grandma.
help, yeah. To help
Because
Grandma.
there was an embarkation camp. New York.
So, okay,
Yeah.
so then what happened with the baby?
The
It
baby
died.
died.
And then we were released.
Oh, after the baby, when they kept the baby, right?
Well,
We don't know what happened.
Well, they wouldn't let you take it
No,
because it was
no, of course
diseased. Okay, that must have been so sad,
Yes.
Sure was sad.
very
That
sad,
was for my mother, oh my God.
yeah.
To leave a baby dead.
She had lost one son, when we were in Italy. I'd lose a second one.
Yeah, that's hard. Okay, so they let you go. Now it's time to come to Chicago. Now, what did you, Uncle Albert, you're already in Chicago, so let Aunt Rose talk about how they got to Chicago, and then we can all talk about Chicago. Okay, so.
We got to Chicago and we went by my Aunt Katie, my father's sister.
That's where
This
me
is
and my
New
mother
York.
was living. Then we rent the place.
In New York.
Okay, so they was
Oh, you were in Chicago? you
In
mean?
Chicago.
No,
in
Chicago.
Oh, it's at the theater, all right.
So
Then we rent the place.
No, we went by Satitida first.
So how was it to see Grandpa and to see Uncle Albert and to finally get to see your aunt and everybody? How was
It was
it?
beautiful.
Yeah.
Oh, God bless America. God bless America.
Yeah?
Viva sempre America.
So tell the artichoke story.
Huh?
Tell the artichoke story.
My father, he was sitting next to me, and he had the artichokes there. He came, put one in my dish, and I wouldn't touch it. And I said, Marge. I was looking at my aunt, I was looking at everybody. Marge. I said, is this all mine? I said, is this all mine? He said, si, mangia.
Because you weren't used
Because
to
I
eating.
never got a full artichoke, before.
Back home, you had to have just a slice of
Cut
it.
times.
So you got to eat the whole artichoke, huh? Boy, you probably felt so lucky.
Oh my God, I went to heaven.
Okay, so now how did things start getting situated? What did you had to get introduced to schools and all of that?
Yeah, we had to go to school, so I was too young to do anything else.
How was it for you to not speak English and to go to school that spoke English? How did you learn?
I was trying my best to put things together.
So you were listening.
So I had a little girl when I went to school, and I was taller than the older kids, because I was 11 years old. And there was a little girl sitting next to me, and she was going like this. And I said, what the heck's the matter with her? Okay, I'll get stuck on. Saying because she got all of a sudden, she did it in her pants on the floor, and I couldn't stand it. And I don't know. I had to tell the teacher. I says, my God, how am I going to explain this to her? I raised my hand. Because my cousin Nick, when he was Change's little sister, he used to say, you stink, you're full of shit.
Oh.
You stink, you're full of shit. So I thought that was the
That was
word.
the right word.
So teacher says, what do you want, Rose Marsala? And we were to him. I said, teacher, I stink of shit. And you should have heard B class, A class, woo! So anyway, I went to school, but I didn't stay too long because I was 14. When I was 14 years old, I went to work.
Where'd you go to work?
I was packaging X-Lex.
X-Lax. Ah. So you went to work to help with the family, right? So when
My
you all
cousin.
worked,
My cousin got me the job.
so when you all started to work, you brought your paycheck home, right?
Yes, we all did.
And you gave it to Grandma and Grandpa?
In the meantime, my mother and my older sister they were making side money beating garments.
Gowns.
So that's where it comes from. I didn't know that. So Aunt Mary and
And
Grandma
Mary
were
and
beating
Grandma
gowns.
And Caroline.
And Caroline, they were beating garments and
So
dresses.
what about Aunt Lily?
Well, she was too young.
She
She was too young?
Yeah.
Okay. So when the women could work, the women were seamstresses.
Yes.
Okay, and they specialized in beating garments like garments for
Right.
wedding dresses
It was
and so forth.
homework.
Okay, right, they
Worked
did it at home.
Right.
Okay, all right.
See, we didn't go to work. First I did because I was too young to, and I was packaging the X-Lax.
Right.
But then my mother says, you don't go to work no more, you help me.
Good.
So I was helping my
So
mother.
that's how you learned, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, Uncle Albert, so tell me about the men. What did the men do when they got here? You started before, you said that you and Grandpa did all the side work. What did Uncle Joe do when he got here?
Joe,
Yeah, what did he do?
Joe, he put all electricity all over the town.
No, that's in Chicago she's talking about.
In
We're
Chicago.
In Chicago.
Yeah, in Chicago.
In Chicago, yeah.
So he did electrical work?
Electrical work, he was the boss.
Ah,
He had 4 men with him, and he was the boss. He put all electricity all over Chicago. Chicago.
Albert, in Italy, he put to Chicago. Electric, not in Chicago. At hometown.
In Italy, that's right, that's
Yeah.
right, yeah.
okay, so what happened in Chicago? Dad maybe help him. What did he do?
He became a barber. He went to barber school.
In Chicago, he went to barber school, he became to be a barber.
Okay. Where did he have a shop?
Chicago Avenue
And Rush Street.
and Lush.
Okay, and how long
Where
was
the
he?
statue is, no.
It was
The
long,
water tower?
Water
Water tower, uh-huh.
He was a long time there.
Okay.
Was him and my brother-in-law, Tony DeMarco.
Not yet, not yet. He worked with another guy.
Partner. Huh?
Tony DeMarco came later. He was a partner with another guy.
Okay.
Yeah, Tony DeMarco was down south side, yeah.
Who was the first one to get married? Out of the children, who got married first? Ah,
Either. I don't know.
who got married first?
I run away and got married.
I know, there's a story here. Did you get married before Uncle Albert?
No.
Okay, Uncle Albert got married first. Okay, before you tell your story, tell us about when you met Aunt Martha and when you got married.
Well, I'm a musician. I was playing people. So, Martha come in Chicago with her brother, Paul. The father wasn't here for a long time. See? We know her father. My mother makes a lot of cookies and things like this. And bring some cookies over there. See? So all of a sudden, I was playing music. All of a sudden, I see Martha. It struck me beautiful. I wasn't looking at her all the time. She wasn't looking at me. So, when we left, then she got the job sewing with the sisters. She used to take a sit car every morning. Me, I quit the job when I was working to meet her, and I got the job iron clothes.
So you wanted to be near her, huh?
So iron clothes was next to what she was working. See? But she wasn't taking the same car. And we wasn't taking the car together.
Street car.
And we talk about love all the time, you know, to get married. She says that not right now. So, my father, he don't want the younger guys that get married, if the old one that don't get married.
And you were younger than Joe.
I am younger than Joe, and married. If Joe don't get married, I would have said single all the time. it wasn't wrong, you know. So I got my girl. Every morning we used to take a car just together. So we was talking about law all the time.
So how did you end up getting married if you were not the oldest?
That's what I'm going now. And like I said before, I wasn't doing work, repairing work to some church, Protestant church. See? The priest, you know, there wasn't a church, you know, got to like me so much, they were doing a good job, you know. So my father don't want to go for marriage by my girl or the family. See, I was scared. My father he built me up. See? I didn't say nothing. See? Martha used to live. Across the street was a park. I was sitting in the park, I look on the window. She goes on the window in the washroom. And we was looking from there. See? So the meantime, the priest, I do the work in the church, passed by. Albert, what are you doing over here? I says, I'm in trouble. So he get in the park and sit alongside me. What's the matter? Can I help you? I says, well, if you can help me, it's all right. I'm in love with Martha. See? And my father don't want me to get engaged with no girl if they all want to get married. The priest, he looked at me like this, surprised. That's wrong. I know get wrong, but I can, this is my father. I got to do what my father says. It's all right, I come and talk to your father. In the meantime, I told her to elope. Since I got the guy to help me,
Yeah.
I told her to elope. See? She says, I'll tell you in a couple of days. After a couple of days, I said, okay, let's go. And we eloped.
You eloped?
We eloped and we went to some hotel.
So the first two
Not
did
in a house, we went to some
non-traditional.
hotel. See?
Oh, so what? And Grandma
So-
didn't know, huh?
Then I went to buy Mr. Martinet, the priest. So Mr. Martinet, I eloped. And I can't go home, I can't go by my father killed me. It's all right, I'll come and talk to your father. When you're ready to go. He says, tell me when you're ready to go, I'll come with you. Mr. Martinet. So he came with me, and he went by my father first. Hey, everybody knows Mr. Martinet from the church, you know. Mr. Martinet here, Mr. Martinet there. Mr. Marsala, I want to talk to you. If the younger one get the girl, says he wants to get married, can't get married because the old man was not married. Nope. My father says, why? That's wrong, Mr. Marsala. If he's the younger guy got a nice girl and they love each other, and the other one don't get married, then the younger one can get married. Yep. That's wrong, Mr. Marsala. He says, I don't know where my son is. Your son hell up. He says, because of you. What you do. You don't want to hell up. But he loved the girl and he hell up. And he wants to come home. My father went by Mr. Martinet, kissed his hands. He says, tell my son to come over. I was outside waiting for my girl. So, Mr. Martinet, I go home. I went home, everything was fine then.
So Grandpa accepted it.
Yeah, then what he did, he took me downtown, get married, he gave me the ring and everything else, and my father. Then later on, we rent a place, me and her, we went to live all alone.
And so you lived in Chicago. Did you live
In
there?
Chicago, everything in Chicago, yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's a great story. Now let's hear about, boy, defying Grandpa left and right here. Sounds familiar? Aunt Rose? You tell your story.
The story is almost like it. I met a nice fellow, my brother's boyfriend, you know. He used to come and ask for.
We was playing together with John. It was the first time.
Musicians.
Oh, the musicians, okay.
He was playing the guitar, see?
Yeah.
Okay.
So he used to
Violin, and I was playing the mandolin and all the guitar. I play all instruments, you know.
Okay, all right.
So one day, I was washing the stairs and going down, and the bell. I says, "Who is it?" And he says, I forgot.
John,
John.
the first husband was a great guy.
I forgot his last name. DeFrisco.
Oh,
The Frisco, yeah.
DeFrisco, yeah. So he knocked, I was washing the stairs, all dirty. And I says, "Who is this?" "John." "What do you want?" "I'm looking for Liberto." My brother.
Albert.
I said, "Liberto and Jacob. Liberto's in here trabalhando. Chirita Galuga, John was looking for him." "I will. But I like this looks." So he went down those 3 stairs, and I went down to see him where he turned around. He knew I was going to look. How did he know I was going to look? So I felt ashamed that that I went to look for him. So from there on, he was a musician. In all the parties he used to play a guitar. And every party he played, we were always all the friends got together.
Go ahead.
So all the friends used to get together, have christening parties, baptism, and we used to meet in all those parties. And then he found out where I work. And he used to come and see me where I work. He was a barber, and he was taking his lunch hour to come and see me where I work on my lunch hour. And then he says, "Either you come with me or I'm going to go away and nobody knows where I go." I started to cry. I loved him. And he says, "Okay, you want to come with me? We go downtown and we get married." I says, "Yeah, but you can't get married." He says, "Yes, we can." I called my friend Joe and his wife, and they come with me. And then we get married. And that's what we did. We went downtown and we got married with the Justice of the Peace. You know what that is?
Oh, sure. Uh-huh.
Okay. So we were married. And we called up from the hotel. We called up at his house. And his mother, he starts cussing him on the phone. And so my father got the phone and says, "Let me talk to your wife. Let me talk to Rose." And I got the phone and I said, "Oh," I was scared. He says, "Come on home. Don't let anybody laugh about all this." Just the words he said. "Come on home and don't let anybody laugh about all this." So then he was happy. My husband says, "We go home." When we got by my mother-in-law, him and I, he says, "Give it to me." Pow! She slapped him in the face. My goodness, and no, don't do that to him. She beat him up.
Oh, boy.
"You do this to me?" So then
what happened with Grandpa? How did you get back in with Grandpa and Grandma?
oh, we went by my father. We had about three cars full of people to go by my father. Well, anyway, we went by my father and mother, and they accepted. Of course, they had to. And I told my mother, I'm married now. I'm married. I got the ring. It was a cheap one, but that's how I had a ring. And that's what happened.
Okay. Okay, so just let's get a few facts down, and then after we get the facts down, I just want a few other stories, and Dad, I want to hear a little bit more from you, okay? Okay, so we heard about what you all did. So Uncle Joe was a barber. Uncle Albert, you did all kinds of handiwork, electrician and various things. The women were seamstress, okay? Now, who was the next one to get married? Did Aunt Mary marry Uncle Tony DeMarco?
No.
No? Who got married next? Aunt Caroline?
Her first husband.
Oh, okay, so Aunt Mary got next. Okay, Dad, why don't you tell us about that?
Well, there was, in those days, there was mafia people. They call them mafia people today. Bootleggers in them days.
Mm-hmm.
And they're pretty wealthy and all that stuff. They dealt in the liquor and all that stuff. And there's this one fella, Charlie Williamson, came to my father, fell in love with my sister Mary. Very beautiful looking man, wonderful man. Tall. And he asked my father for a hand in marriage.
He was in the mafia?
Well, he was in bootlegging.
Bootleg, okay.
He was connected. No, they're all connected to each other.
Right, yeah.
There wasn't mafia those days. It was
Right.
people knew each other. That's
Mhm.
about all. And they got married. And that was it. And he was so proud of my sister. He used to show her up like she was a doll.
My sister was beautiful.
And then he would introduce my father to all his people.
Like a
This is
doll.
my father-in-law. But whoever touches a hair on his head got to answer to me. And that was it. Put my father under his protection.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Okay.
And they got married.
They got married?
But after she became pregnant, and before the child was born, Charlie got a tumor in his head.
Oh.
And there was a malignant, I guess, and they operated and he died.
Oh, so he died.
Now she's a widow with a baby.
Mm-hmm.
So a couple of years, not too long after that, Tony DeMarco came from Italy. He was a paisan from our hometown, and my mother and father took him in. He was by himself, no parents. He was living with us. Yeah. He was going to barber school too. My brother says, well, become a barber, you can make a good living. So we were feeding him. My parents were, and he was living with us. And he became a barber, and he asked to marry my sister, Mary. And they got, my father agreed, and they got married. And that's how she got
And
herself.
just a minute, her husband died.
Right. Okay, so that was Aunt Mary. Now, when did Aunt Caroline get married?
That was back on Claremont Street,
Okay.
many years later.
She met Frank Cavallaro, right?
Yeah.
Okay, where?
Cavallaro was a rough character in them days. People were afraid of Frank because he always, in Italy, he used to run around with a shotgun all the time. He used to do a lot of hunting. And there was nothing in Italy to walk around with a shotgun, on your shoulder and all that. And the people knew him, but he was no person to be trifled with. Not that he was mixed up with mafia and all of that.
Mhm.
He was respected. And then when he came over here, he was living with his uncle and his brother Louis. The three of them rented a flat in my father's building on the second floor in the front. My father already had 4 flats by that time. He split 2 flats up on Claremont Street. And they were living upstairs. In fact, they used to have coal stoves in them days, and they had the coal up in one of the bedrooms up there on the floor, all that coal. And then he started taking a fancy to my sister, and he courted her, and my father agreed, and they got married. And he changed completely. He changed completely. He was a rough man and run around and all that stuff. No more. He became a family man.
What did he do for a living after that?
Well, he worked with on the railroad with his
Don
uncle,
Amici.
and then he got a job with D.L. Amici, and they did sewer and water work.
Okay.
Big jobs, And he finally became superintendent for D.L. Amici. And he became very, very powerful and worked.
So at this point, after the women, Mary, Caroline, and Rose. After you all got married, then you became the mothers and you weren't working anymore, right? You took care of the house, you started
Women
having your
didn't work in
babies.
them days.
Right, I know, you didn't do the sewing
I
anymore.
was sewing.
Oh,
You
she's
still were,
sewing,
that's
yeah.
what I mean, you were still, so you all still did your craft of sewing.
I was sewing. And I also was giving haircuts to the people that had a lot of children.
That's right, you used to cut our hair with the razor blades. I remember that. Aunt Rose would come over and cut all of our hair.
And the people that had 4 or 5 children couldn't afford to send the kids to the barber shop, so Rosie used to cut their hair
Oh, okay. All
for
right.
nothing.
Okay, so then when did Uncle Larry come into the picture? When was he born? Were you already
Before
married?
Uncle Larry was born, my mother had twins.
Okay,
I was about, 4 years old.
so a couple years after you got here.
1 year.
1 year, okay.
She had twins and they only lasted a couple of weeks. They both died.
Okay,
So about a year later, Uncle Larry was born.
okay.
And that's-
All right, so then Dad, all right, at this point, Uncle Albert and Aunt Rose, you're adults, you're married, you're starting your family, and you're still a young boy. So tell me some stories that you remember about Chicago and about the family, just a few stories.
Well, I hung out like any other young boy would do.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, and got into mischief like everybody else. And I grew up.
That's a good story. And don't you remember, what did you like to play? Did you go to the beach a lot? Did
Oh,
you?
very well, very a lot. Beach an awful lot. In fact, when I was 6 or 7, I didn't even have a swimming suit. Me and another kid took off to Oak Street Beach. We were about 7, 8 blocks away from Oak Street Beach. Then we had to cross Michigan Avenue and then to the beach. I mean Chicago Avenue Beach. No, I'm sorry, it was
I
Oak
used,
Street
I
Beach.
used to come and see you jump. You used to be
That was later, Ron.
the best jumper.
That was later. And I used to sneak off and go to the beach. And my mother missed me. You know how many people are at the beach on a warm day? It's like ants, right?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
My mother must have had radar. She would find me every damn time. And the first thing I knew she was around, somebody would grab my ear. And I'd come up on my toes. All the way home.
What was
on
she
my
saying
toes.
to you? What did she say? Anything?
Nothing. Just all the way home. Got home. I had no swimming suit. My clothes were all wet. Take your clothes off. Took my clothes off. She got the razor strap. Boom, boom. Are you gonna go again? No, Ma, no. Boom. You're gonna go again? No, Ma. Wham. You're gonna go again? 4 or 5 times. The next day I was back. 3 or 4 times. Finally, my brother said, Ma, buy him a swimming suit. He won't get his clothes wet. So they bought me his trunks. My brother Joe bought them for me.
So when did you start, when you got a little bit older, when did you start going out and learning from Grandpa the crafts
Well,
and working?
My father, in the meanwhile, when he first came over, which wasn't told, he went to work on the railroad. I mean, to get the first job he'd get hold of. And after the railroad, after a while, he needed looking for a better job. He got a job with Carson Pierce Carton Company, big department store, and he was a handyman.
Uh-huh.
He did all
No,
odd jobs.
camera's
She's a
back
good
on.
mother, you know.
She's a beautiful mother. You walked by. Come say hello.
No,
Come on, say hello,
my
Mom.
back hurts.
Okay.
So then my father
Okay, go ahead, finish,
went to
Dad.
work for Carson Pierce Carton Company. He was a troubleshooter, a handyman. He did all work, odds and ends and whatever, you know, like a handyman. And I don't know what Albert was doing at the time. He was still doing odd jobs.
Okay.
So during the meanwhile is when they got the idea to put, see, in them days, the toilets were not in the house.
Mm-hmm.
They were under the sidewalk.
Right.
Like there were sheds underneath the sidewalk where the coal came in. You went in and got your coal from the shed. You had to go outside to get it from the basement.
Mm-hmm.
And one of them sheds used to be the toilet for the
Okay.
whole building. Everybody shared it. So they got the idea to put the toilets inside the building. And it worked. They told the landlord, if you buy the material, we'll put the toilet on our floor. Oh, you got to put them on the other floor too. So they did. They put the toilet on 2 floors. got to be such a good idea to start doing jobs for other people.
Ah,
And they got into the plumbing business.
okay,
And from plumbing, they started doing the remodeling work. That's what happened.
okay.
My father and my brother Galbert,
And that where the painting came in?
everything, they did everything.
Okay,
From
well,
the carpenter work to the painting, everything.
Oh,
They did all.
okay. And when,
Electrical, everything.
did you start
And
working?
then I started to work when I was 9 years old. They used to take me with me.
Ah, okay. Did Uncle Larry ever get involved in all that?
No.
No?
Uncle Larry was a baby yet.
Okay, a couple things that I want to talk about because I don't want to keep you too much longer because I'm sure you're getting tired and you want to eat some lunch. Okay, just a few more things. Okay, 2 big things that are important in our family. 3 big things. Being together, food, and music. Okay? Because we've talked about working very
Usually
hard.
That's the best thing.
Music is a mark of a Marsala. We all make music, okay? So I want you just all to, okay, before we start, and Rose, you sing, and you would sing a high voice, right? You're soprano, you would sing, right?
What should I say?
Well, not right now, just a minute, we're just going over. Dad, you were a baritone, right?
Well, I was tenor first.
You were a tenor first. Oh, okay, and then you went to baritone?
I changed that.
You changed to baritone. And Uncle Albert, you sang too, and you also played the instruments, right? You played you played the mandolin, you
Guitar,
played
yeah.
the guitar, you played all
But I
of
was
it.
a string I played.
Okay. So, and then Uncle Larry, we know, is a beautiful tenor voice, and I hear Aunt Caroline had a beautiful voice too, right? Yeah, real nice voice. Okay. First of all, before you all talk about it, what about Grandma and Grandpa? Did they make music? Did they sing? Did
Oh,
they?
they sang, you know.
Okay. Did they play any instruments?
No.
Okay, but did they sing around the house?
But they were great storytellers.
Yeah, well, I can tell that's where you all get it from. Okay. So, okay, well, how did you bring music into the house? Who started playing instruments? How did all this happen?
Because when I was 8 years old, I started playing and sing. And I used to play by the dancing hall with big people. I was 8.
Wow, and you were
And I
playing back
was to sing
then?
and play
What instrument did you play?
the mandolin.
Okay.
And between those big people and me, 8 years old, everybody used to come over, hug me and kiss me.
It was cute.
Right, you're a cute little boy.
I
Was
used
a
to,
good
I used to by dancing hall, people go
Did they give you money?
Sure, we used to make money.
So they used to give you money. Who did you play with? How did you get there?
Huh?
Who did you play with? How did an
Because
8-year-old
the
boy?
boys who wanted me to go over there.
What boys? Who?
The rest of the gang of musicians.
Okay. All right. So these were guys that you just met up with.
I was playing and singing good. See?
Like what?
I used to sing on the, they used to pick me up. They used to pick me up sometime. They had a girlfriend. Sometimes they used to talk to each other from the window. They used to take me under the window. They wanted me to sing a song for her.
So you'd serenade their girlfriends.
Serenade the girlfriend.
Well, sing something. Let's hear you
That's how I got to play it to the dentro.
Okay, sing something. What were the songs you used to sing? Do you remember? What did you sing?
Huh?
Sing something. Sing.
See? Oh, my dear, I love you truly, and I love you with all my heart. Every day, every hour, I think of you. Every moment of the day, I love you.
You want to see me?
One day.
Get up.
Go ahead, Uncle Albert. Keep singing.
It's better.
We're just moving chairs here.
I'm gonna stop my singing.
A little bit of a break, but Uncle Albert was serenading us with the song he sang. What else did you like to play? You played the mandolin. You played the guitar.
Guitar,
Okay. What was the name of your band? Didn't you have a band that Uncle Larry, Dad,
Marsala Band.
the Marsala band? And who was in that? Or the Rigamajigs? Wasn't it the
That's a
Rigamajigs?
different band.
Sammy Gotoni. Sammy Gotoni played the guitar, and Carlo Guaparo
Ah.
played a table organ.
Uh huh. Okay. And that was a different band.
Three guys, that's enough.
And then Dad, when did you get involved in all this?
Well, they'd started up a band years ago. I was about 17 or 18. They called themselves the Rigamajig. Rig up a jig. In other words, we had homemade
I had so
instruments.
many groups. I used to play 75 pieces orchestra.
Yeah. So the
75 piece orchestra was a conductor.
uh-huh.
He put me as a master concert
Okay.
at the front.
Right up front.
See? Sometimes he had had trouble. Sometimes we used to play Chicago Library. Chicago Library.
Oh, so you played a lot of
lot
different
of people there. It was a big stage too.
places. Excuse me, Uncle Albert. I want to just take a step back. Dad was talking about when he played in the group, and I want to hear a little bit about that. Okay?
Huh?
So we're gonna. Dad was talking about when he was in the Rigamajigs. Okay? So I want to hear from Dad about that. Okay? So excuse me for a moment. Okay? So let my dad finish.
Well, I had a group by the name of Rigamajigs.
Okay.
You know what's a Rigamajigs?
You made up the. You made up the.
No,
instrument.
a tramp.
Ah.
It's a riggedy.
Mm-hmm.
Rigamajigs. We used to go a lot of places, I'll tell you.
Okay.
The Rigamajigs is the name.
Dad, what did you do in that group?
I played bass.
You played the bass. What? A big stand-up bass?
No. It was a crock.
Oh.
Northern crock with a wide mouth, tight skin over, which my brother Albert had made. And in the middle,
I'll make so many instruments.
in the middle was a spool, an empty spool from thread. And in the hole of the spool, there was a stick about that long that they used to use to tie balloons on. It was like a bamboo, hollow. And if you wet your hand and run it on the stick, it'd make a song just like a bass. Boom, boom, boom. So you keep time with the music. I used to carry a bottle of water in my pocket and wet my hand all the time. And we were like comedians.
I was doing pretty good.
I had cut off pants, no shirt, a tie, and everybody had different costumes.
Rigamajig.
Like urchins, you know.
So where were the different places you played?
Well, we used to play at the, we used to have a booking agent. We were that good.
I had pair pants with a lot of patches.
Yeah.
Riggedy.
Uh-huh.
We played at the State Lake Theater, the Chicago Theater.
Played the Chicago Theater?
Yeah, in between,
Oh, we played at the theaters, yeah.
in between movies, they used to have two movies in them days. In between, they would have entertainment. Vaudeville.
It was a
And
channel.
we were part of the vaudeville.
We played Channel 26 for about 4 years.
Oh, wow. That was the more recent band that you had, not the Rigamajigs, because they didn't have Channel 26 back
Depending
then.
group. I
Yeah.
had so many groups.
Yeah, I know. You kept going from all different ones. So what type of music did you play, Dad?
Oh, the comical stuff, and we used to kid around and have comedy stuff, slapstick, you know.
Yeah, do you remember any of it? Can you hum a few bars?
Italian and popular songs at the time, and different varieties of the songs. And most of it was a comedy, slapstick stuff.
What type of music did Grandma and Grandpa play around the house? What did you grow up hearing?
Well, at home they played mostly the classics,
Okay.
and the records. That was it.
Did they have a favorite? Did they play like the Caruso?
Not
or-
really. Yeah, Caruso and some of the favorites, you know.
Okay.
And Uncle Larry was taking lessons. He wanted to go in the opera.
Right.
So somehow we wound up with a recorder. They were new at the time. They're like a big radio. And it was a combination recorder and radio. Uncle Larry used to record a lot of the singing. And that's what we used to practice.
Okay.
I sing a civic opera for about 4 years.
Ah. So what's a song that you all can sing
I
for
don't
us?
play it, but I just sing.
What song? Is there a song in Italian that you remember that used to be sung in the house?
Well, actually, as you know, I can't do much singing anymore because I don't have any wind.
Yeah, well.
But when I was younger and I was a tenor, I had the lead in a few operas.
Yes.
Not the lead, but one of the leads. Like the Mikado of Nike
Nike.
I used to wrestling. It was jumping to wrestle.
Yes. Uh-huh.
And there's 5 musical instruments I didn't have the time to learn. So I bought for 50 cents a mouth organ, taught myself to play, and that's what I played, to amuse myself. And that was it.
Okay. All right.
I carried that all the way through the war. I had it in my pocket all the time.
Because that's what I remember growing up, is you all sitting around the table and every now and then start to hum and start to sing and, you know, all the music. That's what I love is, yeah, all kinds of beautiful songs. Very nice.
Goodbye, goodbye, the road. La, 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 la.
We would always sing, even in the car.
Mm-hmm.
The three of us were in the car, we started singing, no matter where we were.
That's right. That's where we get it.
We just enjoyed singing. Music was our life back then. My sister Caroline, that you may have heard before, she had a terrific soprano voice.
Yeah.
She was offered
She
a
had the
career
voice.
in the opera, and my father put his foot down.
Oh, boy, does that story sound familiar to me.
No female was supposed to be a career woman in them days.
Mm-hmm.
That was it.
Ah, I
This
see.
guy was, this professor was from Italy. He was a voice teacher. He heard her sing at a party. He told my father, give me your daughter, let me teach her, and I'll make an opera star out of her. Could never happen.
Wouldn't let him, huh?
But she did all the singing when we had parties. Caroline had to do the singing first,
Yeah?
all the time.
She was the first one, huh?
She had to be the first singer, and then everybody followed
Oh.
up.
One of the things I just want to go back for a minute that we skipped was Aunt Lily. When did Aunt Lily get married? I know she got married later than most of you.
She got married after I did.
Okay.
She came to me one day. She says, Frank, I met a boy where I work, and I'm very, interested, and he wants to marry me. So, Papa will never let me go on dates. He said, I was married with your mother at the time. We'd been married maybe not even 3-4 months. We didn't have a child yet. And says, how about you tell Papa you're taking me somewhere to a movie, and then we'll go pick up Johnny, and John and I'll take off, and then you pick me up and bring me home. And we did that several times. And that's the way she started dating with John, her husband. And later on, she decided, I'd like to talk to Papa. Frank, see what you can do. I was the oldest son at home at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So I sounded my father, Pa, I says, my sister, there's a fellow wants to marry her. Works at the same class she does. And he would like permission to come and talk to you. What's his name? Is he Italian? No. He's Polish. Forget it. Forget it. That was it. That was a no-no.
Yeah.
His Pa, I met him. He's a heck of a nice guy. Why don't you just meet him and talk to him? I said, look, my sister's 32 years old already. She's older than me,
Mm-hmm.
and I'd been married almost a year already. I said, Pa, talk to the man. So I finally got him convinced. So I brought Johnny over, and my father, we had to talk. And my father, all right, so John was a mechanic, good with his hands, like my father and my brother and I were, He could fix things. He worked for this company. He was the setup man and machinist. He made machine parts, and he set up assembly lines and all that stuff.
Maintenance
That was his job.
He was a maintenance man.
Yeah. And so after a while, my father said, okay, we'll see how it works out. So they start going on dates. Put my father in the middle. They went to a movie, my father sat in between them. And that was it. Then they come home.
Oh.
One sat at one end of the room, the other one sat at the other end of the room. My father right there all the time. And that's the way it happened. Then they finally got married.
Mm.
And after they got married, he became the best son-in-law he had.
Oh.
Whatever my father needed done, if I couldn't do it, or Uncle Albert, John would do it just like that.
That was nice.
That was
That's
it.
nice. Is there anything that, in closing here, that you want to share about the family and about staying together and working together? Anything you want to share?
This family is always close, very close,
We were always close together.
very close. We tried to see them out as often as
If one
possible.
was hurting, we were all hurting.
Now it's a little difficult because the way Uncle Albert don't drive anymore, Aunt Rose doesn't drive anymore, her husband can't drive. I do a little driving. So if you got to meet, I got to go visit. I can't do everything myself.
Mm-hmm.
It's difficult. So, when I can't,
I still drive. I got the lark. Electrical
who are
lark.
you kidding, Albert? Come on, you can't drive anymore.
I got the electrical lark, you know. Small thing. I go to the store. I go
He's got-
25
he finally got
miles an
himself
hour.
an electric scooter. He goes shopping with an electric scooter now.
So when you say you're close, tell me some things that show that. What did you do when you, besides hurting for everybody and feeling everybody's pain? Well, how did you show that you were close? Did you get together a lot, eat pasta together a lot? What did you do?
Oh,
Every
yeah.
Sunday was Grandma's
We're
Day.
always together.
Okay.
All the grandchildren had to come visit their grandmother. Every Sunday, without fail.
Okay.
Yeah.
They all came.
We were
They didn't come for
always
dinner.
close
They
together.
would come after dinner.
After dinner.
They
Okay.
visit their grandmother, and visit a while, then they went home and visit the other grandmother and grandparents.
Okay.
That's the way it was.
And then when you started moving away from Chicago, what started happening there?
Well, by then, my father was dead. We didn't have no grandparents anymore.
But you still managed to live close by and visit each other.
Your mother's parents were gone too.
Uh-huh. Okay. All right.
I had a beautiful
But we're
car.
still visiting.
Yes.
91 Ford.
The 91 Ford.
91 Ford. I gave it to my daughter. Still brand new.
Yeah. So, do you feel comfortable enough telling us how old you all are right now? Can you tell me how old you are? You feel okay with that?
I'm close to 90.
Okay, and Rose is close to 90. How old are you, Uncle Albert?
39.
29?
39.
Oh, 39.
Last year I was at 39, and now I'm at 40.
Oh, now you're 40? But just to show what kind of strong...
95.
95. See, the strong genes we have here, huh?
I born in 1903.
Born in 1903, huh? And of course, Dad, we know that you are
80 and a half.
80 and a half. Okay.
And I'm still young.
You're still young?
Oh, I'm not, after that, I'm healthy.
You look young to me.
See, I'm still, the way I know how to do things, not doing things, keep myself healthy.
Right, and that's good. And you can see it. You see that you're strong and you're healthy.
Give me a
I reason when
One second.
I talk, when I talk to the people, I reason it right.
Okay. Give me 1 second. Junior,
Okay, and
you
Rose,
go for a walk, this is in your pocket.
and Rose just pulled out her ID, and the ID that Rosemary, her daughter, put together for her says that she's 89 years old. And see how strong and healthy, Dad, even though you have oxygen around you, you still, for what you're going through, still have a good sense of strength. So we have strong minds and strong bodies and a lot of ingenuity in our family, huh? Okay, well, I want to thank you all for getting together and sharing some stories. This is going to help us celebrate our big picnic next week.
Read this to yourself.
Okay, I will. I'll grab that in a minute. Okay, so say goodbye to everybody, whoever sees this. Generations to come. This is some of the people who you come from and all the beautiful, beautiful parts of who we are.
Adios.
Okay, send your love to the generations to come.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Now, but can I tell you something about 11 now?
You know, in just a moment, okay?
What is
We're
that?
saying goodbye. Okay.